What's up, my peoples? Salutations, Yasharel, Israel. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob, and just want to share some things that's on my mind. And you see the topic, why I stopped voting. I haven't voted since probably 2017 or 2018, and maybe 2019, but just wanted to share why. There's some verses. First thing before I share the verses, I just want to say I don't want to vote if I don't believe in the system, if I don't believe in the people that's within the system, and if I don't believe that my voice matters, because I don't think my voice matters. A lot of people will try to argue that point. A lot of Christians, a lot of, religious people, a lot of political people, especially political people, they'll try to argue that point. But I just want to give a few reasons why I don't vote, and most of it is scriptural, but I wanted to state, the unscriptural part there first. Before I get into these scriptures, I just want to give praise, thanks, honor, respect, and splendor to the Most High, His Majesty, the only one who can save us, the only King, the only power, the only Creator. All right, YHWH, the 4 Hebrew letters. Before that, he had Paleo letters. They say hand behold, nail behold, but I don't know if that's really true anymore, that part. But I know that he didn't send somebody to die for me, because in his word it says he don't change. And since he don't change, I know he would have never. He also said a righteous man can't die for an unrighteous man's sins. All right, he said, that one person can't die for another, and he mentioned righteousness versus unrighteousness in that scenario, and so anyway, I know that my righteousness, if I can get to a total form of blamelessness, like Daniel did, like Job did, like Noah did, like Abraham did, if I can get to a place where I'm like a man after his own heart, like David was, I know I can be saved. You know what I'm saying? So I give all praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. His name is Yahuwah. All right. First verse I want to get into is Proverbs chapter 6. All right. These are reasons why I don't vote no more. All right. Reason number 1, this place is wicked, man. And I don't want to be, I did a video called Detach. You guys should go check it out. But that's part of getting out of the system, is to stop voting. I don't want to blindly or accidentally give this system permission to continue to beat me down. And I think that's what voting, that's one of the things voting does. We vote to allow them to continue to manipulate us, oppress us, kill us, beat us, use us, and abuse us. You know what I'm saying? So Proverbs 6, starting with verse 16. 6 things Yahuwah hates, 7 are an abomination to him: a haughty bearing, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a mind that hatches evil plots, feet quick to run to evil, a false witness testifying lies, and one who incites brothers to quarrel. Everything I just mentioned, the United States of America does to Hebrews. All right. They have, if they're not doing it to us directly, they make us do it to each other. All right. And we don't realize that we're doing stuff that the Most High hates. We're doing stuff that our Creator hates. You know what I'm saying? So that's reason number one. And let me also read Proverbs 11. All right. Verses, let's see. We're going to do verses 1 through 3. False scales are an abomination to Yahuwah. An honest weight pleases him. When arrogance appears, disgrace follows. But wisdom is with those who are unassuming. The integrity of the upright guides them. The deviousness of the treacherous leads them to ruin. When we vote, this whole system is treacherous. So when we vote, we're contributing to the deviousness of this treachery, which will lead us to ruin. And I don't want to be a part of that no more. And so I stopped. Years ago, I stopped. All right. Now let me go to Exodus real quick. All right. Exodus chapter 23. Let me read verses 1, 2, and 3. It says, you must not carry false rumors. You shall not join hands with the guilty to act as a malicious witness. We see that all the time. People lying on people in court, people lying on people at work, people lying on people in society. I just read a story the other day, and it happens all the time where this girl lied, about this guy committing assault against her, sexual assault against her. And it came out years later, she confessed and nothing happened to her. That she confessed that it was a lie. This dude had to do years in prison before he was released. You know what I'm saying? And this system allows that. If the system is allowing that type of stuff, why would we continue to vote in a system like that? All right. Why would we continue to side with politicians who do not have our best interests? We elect people in these positions, these representatives, these senators, these judges, all right? And they do nothing for Hebrews. They do nothing for our culture. They do nothing for our beliefs, all right? They do nothing to allow us to live thoroughly in our beliefs, all right? This system is against our beliefs, and this system is a test. And the Most High is using this system to test us as we come to our senses here in the last days. All right. You're going to find out that voting is a test for you. Voting, the Most High is challenging you to see where you're at. It's a test. All right. Let's go to Psalms 26. All right. It reads, verse 4, I do not consort with scoundrels or mix with hypocrites. That right there is the very essence and definition of a politician. We should not be voting for any of these people. All right. They're scoundrels and hypocrites. All right. Verse 5, I detest the company of evil men and do not consort with the wicked. They are evil and wicked, and we ain't even supposed to deal with them. All right. So why should we be voting? Why are we voting for them? All right. Now let's go to Leviticus 18. All right. And I'm going to read verse 3. Let's see here. You shall not copy the practices of the land of Egypt where you dwelt, or of the land of Canaan to which I am taking you, nor shall you follow their laws. My rules alone shall you observe and faithfully follow my laws. I, Yahuwah, am your mighty one. All right. When he said he would send us back to Egypt, he still meant what he said as we deal with Egypt. We're in captivity, but he still don't want us doing what they do and acting like them. All right. We're still supposed to align ourselves with his instructions to the best of our abilities. No man today in this age is going to be able to keep every law that's meant for him to keep, because we're in captivity. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to Hosea, it said we would be without a king. We would be without sacrifices. We would be without the priesthood and all those things. All right. And I'm going to do a video on that. But we shouldn't be voting because of the wickedness, the unbalanced weights, the abominable things that's going on, all right, with these politicians that are to be voted for. All right, now let me get to a main verse. Let's see here. Verse Deuteronomy 17. All right. It says right here, when we elect somebody, we're supposed to vote for a king. The person that is supposed to lead us is supposed to be a king. And that king will appoint other people to lead us. But the king is supposed to do it. All right. That's the order that the Most High set up. All right. Before the king, it was the prophet. When Moses was being told what to do, the Father told him, look, I will put the anointing I put on you on these other people that you elect to help you lead the people. All right. So the Most High directed his prophet or his king, you know what I'm saying, on what to do when it came to governing the people. We can't just elect anybody to be over us. All right. Deuteronomy 17. If after you have entered the land that your mighty one Yahuwah has assigned to you and taken possession of it and settled in it, you decide, I will set a king over me, as do all the nations about me, you shall be free to set a king over yourself, one chosen by your mighty one Yahuwah. Be sure to set as king over yourself one of your own people. You must not set a foreigner over you, one who is not your kin. See, no president has ever been a Hebrew. All right. Barack Obama, that's Ham. That's not Shem. All right. We're supposed to elect a Hebrew over us. And since we're in captivity, we don't have permission to do that, because this is their system. The hand of the earth has been given over to the hand of the wicked. We should not be electing anybody over us. All right, while we're here in captivity. And we should be detaching from this system in that manner. We shouldn't be voting. Let me read this. Isaiah 30, verse 1. Oh, disloyal children, declares Yahuwah, making plans against my wishes, weaving schemes against my will, thereby piling guilt on guilt. Who set out to go down to Egypt without asking me, to seek refuge with Pharaoh, to seek refuge with the president, to seek refuge with the Senate, to seek refuge with the House of Representatives? Same thing. To seek shelter. Let me read verse 2 again. Who set out to go down to Egypt without asking me, to seek refuge with Pharaoh, to seek shelter under the protection of Egypt? All right. He just told us who we are supposed to elect over us, and that's a king, and it has to be one of our own people. He also told us don't follow the practices of this land. Voting is one of the practices of this land. All right. Let's see here. Leviticus 18. All right. What verse is that? Verse 3. You shall not copy the practices of the land of Egypt where you dwelt, or of the land of Canaan to which I am taking you, nor shall you follow their laws. Verse 4. My rules alone shall you observe and faithfully follow my laws. I, Yahuwah, am your mighty one. All right, he's telling us in the law to follow him, his instructions. All right, what he put in Torah and what he gave to the prophets is enough for us. Sure, there are a few things that may have questions or gray areas or whatever, but with his wisdom, we make it through that stuff. All right, we don't need other nations to govern us. We don't need other nations to tell us who we are. We don't need other nations to tell us how we should live. We don't need other nations to tell us to assimilate to what they do. We're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to do that. Last one I'm going to read. Let's go to Psalm 146. Let's see here. And by the way, I'm on my phone in my Safari app again. All right. And just sitting here enjoying this beautiful sunset. So, go to Psalms 146. Let's see here. Verse 3. Put not your trust in the great, in mortal man who cannot save. His breath departs. He returns to the dirt, to the dust. On that day his plans come to nothing. Happy is he who has the mighty one of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in Yahuwah, his mighty one. Maker of heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them, who keeps faith forever, who secures justice for those who are wronged, gives food to the hungry. Yahuwah sets prisoners free. All right, that's who we supposed to trust in. All right, we're sitting here in captivity. We're in limbo, basically. I've said this before. We're sitting here in limbo. All right, he's expecting us to be righteous. He's expecting us to make good decisions. All right, he's expecting us to love one another. Those of us who are seeking his truth. Those of us who are walking in his ways. All right. We don't always get it right, but we're working toward being blameless. That's the idea. That's where we're at right now. All right. We don't need to be electing people over us to govern us and tell us what to do and how we're supposed to live and what is the real ways of man here in these last wicked days. All right. We should be trying to follow the Most High's instructions to the best of our ability. You know what I'm saying? We put the pieces of the puzzle together little by little. All right. This is the last thing I'm going to read you guys. Ecclesiastes 12. All right. Verse 13 and 14. The sum of the matter, when all is said and done, revere the mighty one. Observe his commandments, for this applies to all mankind, that the mighty one will call every creature to account for everything unknown, be it good or bad. All right. Pull away from this system. All right. Work yourself away from this system. Don't let them get you all hype about voting for somebody who does not care about you, who does not know your struggle, who did not come from the environment you came from, who did not have to go through what you had to endure. All right. Especially non-melanated people. Most of the people we're voting for are non-melanated. They don't know our fight. They don't know our oppression. They don't know our struggle. All right. The Most High put this oppression and this struggle on us because of disobedience of our ancestors. And only the Most High can bring us through it the rest of the way. All right. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. You know, hopefully this helps somebody. I haven't voted, like I said, in the last 5, 6, 7 years. And I'm encouraging you now, if you've been voting, leave that stuff alone. Detach yourself from that. So as you continue to align yourself in the instructions of the Most High, he will see your faith through your actions. This being one of those actions. All right. Much love, y'all. I ain't got all the answers, but I'll share what I learned. All right. You guys be safe out there. Shalom, shalom, and shalom.